My name is Sister Mel Dwyer, and I'm a Canossian Daughter of Charity from here in Brisbane. I was so blessed to have the opportunity to attend 2 World Youth Days, in Rome in the year 2000 and World Youth Day in Sydney in 2008. These experiences of World Youth Day had a profound impact on my journey and particularly my discernment of my vocation. I remember in Rome in the year 2000 being surrounded by thousands and thousands of other young people. And I remember distinctly St. John Paul II and his challenge, the way that he spoke so passionately to us as young people. He encouraged us to push out from the shore, to have the courage to be different, to not need to conform with society, but to be willing to step out in faith and to trust wherever God was leading us. It was this invitation from St. John Paul II that helped me to really see that it was possible for me to dream about life as a religious. It was as though through World Youth Day, doors were open for me to consider a possible vocation. Because sometimes in the space of dreaming about religious life, there's a tendency to feel unworthy or not good enough. And yet the experience of World Youth Day empowered me to see that Jesus could in fact be the only love of my life. It encouraged me through World Youth Day to be able to stand up as a young person, to dare to be different, and to have the courage to follow where God called me. So that was the experience of World Youth Day in Rome, and then I had a second opportunity in World Youth Day in Sydney to be able to confirm my vocation, to be further encouraged by the universal church, by young people just like me who were willing to stand up and say that God was important in their life and wanted to celebrate that faith. I would really encourage any young people who are thinking about going to World Youth Day in 2019 in Panama to take the opportunity with both hands. World Youth Day is something that it's really hard to explain the impact that it can have on you. It's just something that one has to take that step, take that risk to have that opportunity to engage with the experience, because it's impossible to be able to say, well, World Youth Day will do this for you or that for you or empower you in a certain way, but to be open to the experience. World Youth Day is life-changing, and any young person that has that opportunity needs to have the courage to say, I'm going to try. I'm going to not be afraid to join with hundreds of thousands of other young people from around the world, because surely it will transform your life if you have that courage to step out and say, yes, Jesus is important for me, and I want to get involved in this universal church event, this celebration of faith and this celebration of young people.